other interesting cultural news, you have Budweiser doing another tweet, and it falls flatter than the beer. Now, it looks like Budweiser had a tweet that said, quote, "Perk of a long weekend. Your Sunday beer doesn't have to be the last beer of the weekend," unquote. Which, I don't know how illogical that is. Sunday is technically the last day of the week, but it is also the last day of the weekend. And I don't know how sad your life has to be. Why are you drinking a beer on a Sunday? I suppose the sports balls games are on the Sunday, so they're hoping that the football teams and all that kind of stuff will come back to them. I don't think they're going to get those sales back. Now, these statistics are all taken within the first 9 hours, or at the 9-hour mark, rather. And that tweet, again, big company, big company, the biggest company, used to be to sell the most beer of all time. Some might say the best, but not so much these days. It used to be the number one selling beer in North America. They should be pretty popular on social media, but they got only 15,600 views. That's it. That's nothing for a major brand like them. And of that 15,600 people who saw that tweet from Budweiser, 121 people liked it. That's nothing. That's not even the people who work there. Although I can't help but think they're probably so ashamed of their company to still be working there, they wouldn't publicly support them on Twitter. Or X, whatever you want to call a new app. And if you break that down in percentage, that's 0.77%, which is not too good. Now, of course, most of the responses were highly entertaining, and most of them were negative. And of course, it was ratioed in minutes. Now, you have our favorite Rich Mooney. He actually, quote, saying, "Budweiser speaks of perks of a long weekend. What are you drinking during this Labor Day?" Unquote. And then he asks, Anheuser-Busch or not Anheuser-Busch InBev product. Now, he got 32 votes, and interestingly enough, is the highest percentage. 84.4% said no Anheuser-Busch InBev. Now, previously, it was between 94 and 98% saying no Anheuser-Busch InBev for me. I partially suspect because they're just ramping up the censorship like there's no tomorrow, and I'll dive more into that in a second here. And, of course, they're actually starting to hide his polls, too, which, again, it's a poll asking what you prefer. And again, he's not labeling that pejoratively. He's not saying in the poll, Bud Light sucks. Well, it does. But he's not being malicious in this poll. It's an unbiased poll saying, hey, what are you going to drink this weekend? And even that, kind of like how some people, politically speaking, are scared of facts and logic, it seems like Bud Light and Budweiser are doing the same. Now, another popular of the responders was from George. And George just did a picture of Dylan Mulvaney with long hair, which, of course, is the precipice of this whole controversy and the boycott. Again, this brilliant marketing campaign by Lister Hireschild. She will be remembered forever. I guarantee that. Now, George's tweet of Dylan Mulvaney with long hair got, again, biological man. George got 170 views and 4 likes, which, not a lot of likes, but that's still a 2.35% ratio. Pretty good ratio. You also have someone by the name of Mr. Political Clips saying, quote, unquote, "Here for the hidden tab." He got 216 views and 5 likes, so 2.3%. Now, we go to the blocked messages, which, of course, are highly entertaining as usual, which you have the usual graphics of Dylan Mulvaney in suggested positions, holding up the can that led to this downfall of Bud Light and Anheuser-Busch. Now, Rich Mooney's tweet that was blocked said, quote, they've blocked so many people even to have much of one. That's why they don't have anyone here, pro or con. Bud Light just sent my unbiased poll to hidden replies, unquote. Which is true. They literally hid his unbiased polls and his responses. And there's more and more of that. Bud Light specifically blocked my personal account because I had the audacity to just tweet a picture of a Yangling light and a Yangling bottle in front of my American carbon fiber stainless steel flag. And I said, thanks for the reminder, Bud Light, I just got some Yangling. And they blocked me for that. They haven't blocked the show. The Topping Show, has a Twitter handle, and I use that to advertise some of the clips that we do and some of the show episodes. They haven't blocked that, interestingly enough. And that's the one where I actually have a meme of the "This is fine" meme where I put the face of the Bud Light CEO on it after, the little caption is $400 million lost, and he's just smiling perpetually. And then he said, this is fine. So they didn't block that account, interestingly enough. Now, and again, all the positive responses, I looked at the profiles. they're all BS. So specifically, you have someone by the name of Alex Shagag, or Sashag. This person says, quote, "Love it. Thank you, bud," unquote. Now, I looked at her profile, and all this person does is just repost everything there for free sweepstakes. Now, we've seen this before over the previous weeks. There's apparently a Twitter handle called Millions, where it sounds like a scam. You just retweet, and if you retweet them, you get a chance to win like a $100 gift card or some crap like that. So this person, all they do is repost Millions and sweepstakes, and you do another person had a positive response to the Bud Light saying, quote, "Never the last beer," unquote. Now, that person, I looked at Blair Griffin's profile, all they do is repost for, again, sweepstakes. So these aren't like actual real cognitive people. They're either bots that just automatically repost sweepstakes so someone could make some money, presumably, or they're shills. But I can't help but think and wonder, even with all this censorship, all of it, it's the negative comments are still brewing to the surface. The percentage on the poll of like who would buy Bud Light or who wouldn't buy it is changing a little bit. So they are slowly manipulating the data in terms of, who's allowed to post, or you can't even view it actually if you're blocked. So I'd use a different, I actually haven't been blocked on Budweiser yet. Bud Light blocked my personal profile, but not the other one yet. And again, it's fascinating. All that censorship, and still most responses are negative. So let me know in the comments, do you think will they ever stop the censorship? Elon claims he's going to actually get rid of the block feature. That will be interesting if it actually goes through. There's a lot of rumors that actually would disqualify the app from the Google Store and the Apple Store for terms of service or something. It'll be interesting to see, but I would say in terms of the outlook for Bud Light and Budweiser, Anheuser-Busch and Bev, Magic 8 Ball says the outlook is still not so good. Thank you everyone again for taking the time to tune in. I know it's a high ambition. I'm trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of September. So if you click that button, I would greatly appreciate it. Also, really appreciate the comments and the likes. The comments really help build the channel, grow and develop, as well as if you have individual experiences with these topics. Love hearing more frontline experience, whether it's the ongoing UAW United Auto Workers strike, or maybe someone who has some first-hand experience working at an automobile company who can maybe tell us why they're killing all these beautiful stick shifts to go with automatics. So any insight is also greatly appreciated. Also, don't forget to take the time to tell your family, tell your friends, tell your coworkers, heck, tell your enemies, tell anyone and everyone. Just stay safe and fight the good fight.